The God that drew for you on the wall is not the God that breathes in you. One is a picture. The other is power. It's time for you to meet the real one. The God they talk you about is just a mind construct. Let's be honest about how you met God. He came with someone else's voice, someone else's fear, someone else's rules. Yeah. A white bearded man in the sky, an angry judge with a book, a distant king who needs constant praise, or he'll burn you. A God who looks exactly like the culture, politics, and control needs of the people teaching you. That version was built brick by brick by brick. Built by fear to keep you obedient. Built by doctrine to keep you dependent. Built by tradition so no one would ask. But how do I know him? Question mark. And because it was taught before you could think, it feels real, don't it? But feeling real is not the same as being true. A mind construct can move crowds. It can build empires. It can even comfort you at night. But a construct cannot talk back to you or talk back to your pain at 3-something a.m. It cannot guide you when the preacher is not around. It cannot love you without conditions. That God lives in your head, downloaded from sermons, songs, Sunday school. That God, is secondhand, handed down, not experienced. And I wish you could awaken the God within, the one that only you can know. But there's another God, not another, the original. The one that was here before the doctrine, before the denominations, before the translation eras. The one Jesus called kingdom, the kingdom that is within you. Remember, Yahshua said that the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, God is within you. The one the mystics called the spark, the one your ancestors called the breath. The God, this God is not a concept. This God is consciousness. He, she doesn't need a middleman. He, she speaks in intuition and peace and that quiet knowing that you can't explain but cannot deny. You can't explain it, but you cannot deny it either. Only you can know this God because only you had access to your inner world. No pastor can feel your yes. No prophet can hear your silence. No church can baptize your awakening. This is personal, intimate, unshareable in words, but undeniable in experience. When you awaken him, her, number one, fear loses its job. You stop obeying from terror and start living from love. A God within does not threaten you. He, she guides you. 2, you stop outsourcing your truth. You don't need someone to hear God for you anymore. You feel what aligns. You know what's peace. You trust what's wise. What's wise. Number 3, religion becomes relationship. Not rules, but resonance. Resonance within you. Not performance, but presence. You do not go to God. You remember you never left. 4, judgment dies. The God within doesn't spend time condemning others. He or she is too busy. He, she, they too busy expanding you. And when you know them, her, him, you stop needing enemies to feel holy. How often do we conform to man-made gods without questioning their source? Every time we defend a version of God that we have never experienced ourselves. Every time we reject people because their God looks different from the poster that we were given. Every time we feel something divine inside of us, but we call it the devil because the construct said so. We conform because awakening the God within, it feels like a rebellion. But it's not rebellion. It's just remembrance. Remember who you are. You are God. And how do you awaken the God within? Even religion, when religion calls it precarious or dangerous. Number one, you go silent. The God within does not shout over noise. Meditation, prayer without words, nature, stillness. Turn down the external noise so the internal voice can speak to you. Number two, question without guilt. Ask, who taught me about this God? And why do I believe it? Does it bring me more love or more fear? Fake expectations appearing real. A real God can handle your questions. Only a fragile construct needs protection. 3, follow the fruit, not the fear. The God within will make you more compassionate, more courageous, and more free. More free. If a teacher makes you a smaller, bitter, or terrified, that's not God. That's the construct. That's the construct. 4. Trust your direct experience. That's peace that passes understanding. That's the pull toward purpose. That pull toward purpose. Yes. That's love for strangers. That's him. You don't need permission to believe your own encounter. That's God. 5, stop trying to explain God. The God within is known, not defined. The moment you try to put him or her in a box for others, God becomes a construct, a gun. Live God. That's the only testimony. Test, T-E-S-T-A, capital A, moaning, M-O-A-N-I-N-G, that God needs. Truth and divinity are not decided by majority vote, but by the principles and values that transcend human invention. The principle is, what is made by the mind can be unmade by the mind. What is born in spirit cannot be unalive by argument. The truth is, you will never separate from God. You will separate from the awareness of God. The morality is, to awaken the God within is the highest worship. Because you stop worshiping an ideal and start embodying the source. And guess what? By staying true to these principles I just said, we can get integrity and spark real conversations and transformation to awareness and awakening. Integrity is admitting the God I was taught does not satisfy me without fear. Real transformation is when your life becomes the proof, not your theology. An enlightened world is built by people who stop arguing about God and start becoming God. Love, wisdom, creation. So no! Hell no! I'm not asking you to become an atheist. I'm asking you to become an experiencer. Drop the poster on the fucking wall. Meet the presence in your chest. within you, in your soul, in your heart, in your mind, your pineal gland. The God that taught you will always need defense. The God that they taught you will always need defense. The God within you needs no defense. God just needs your attention. I'm going to ask you this. What part of God were you taught that never felt true in your spirit? And when did you last feel something divine inside you that no sermon could explain? If you awaken the God within today, what's the first thing God would tell you to stop doing? Talk to me. No preaching, just presence. And share this bill if you're done worshiping a mind-made God and are ready to awaken to the one that's been waiting inside of you all along. You see, the construct is taught. The construct is taught. The truth is known. Continue to unlearn, relearn, and learn. Continue to evolve. Peace.